Hello, thank you for joining the Sierra Club Iowa Chapter Friday Lunch and Learn. Every Friday at noon, we go live to give you an update on an environmental topic, and we have something exciting to share with you today. We've spent the past few months working hard to dig into Iowa's bottle bill and develop a survey for our members and supporters to take. So we'd like to share that survey with you. So I'm going to share my screen and we will get started here. All right, hopefully you can see my screen. Here is some of the results from our bottle redemption survey. 94% of the respondents think that Iowa should continue its bottle redemption program. 89% think that the program should be expanded to include water, tea, fruit juice, etc. 60% of the people who took the survey redeem 76% or more of the cans and bottles that they purchase. 60% say that it's gotten more difficult to redeem their cans and bottles in recent years. And 21% of the respondents travel 10 or more miles to redeem their cans and bottles. So let's talk a little bit about Iowa's bottle bill. Since its inception, Iowans have benefited from Iowa's deposit law. It's wildly popular. It diverts containers from ditches and landfills, and it's a proven success. Organizations and people across the state benefit from cans and bottle donation drives. 25% of our survey respondents donate their cans and bottles to various organizations and projects. And those included church programs, scout programs, schools, band programs, you name it. Lots of different organizations benefit from the program. And prior to the pandemic, the changes in the bottle deposit law, 71% of the beverage containers are recycled in Iowa. Well, nationally, only 29% of the containers are recycled. So it shows us that with a bottle deposit law, more of our cans and bottles are recycled as compared to states without the can and bottle law. Iowa's bottle deposit law provides jobs to 870 Iowans who are involved in the recovery process. During the redemption process, the bottles are pre-sorted, making the product more likely to be recycled and more valuable in the recycling industry. When we toured the facilities across the state, we saw that there is an immense amount of sorting that goes on, which makes it more likely that the product that we're giving them is going to be recycled. You know, our recycling streams that go into just the bins that we take out to the street, you know, if those streams are contaminated, sometimes the products do not get recycled. So what do Iowans have to say about Iowa's bottle deposit law? We got some good quotes from Iowans across the state. One person says, "I remember when it was enacted in the 1980s and how proud I was of Iowa at the time. It was a source of pride, but recently it's become increasingly difficult to return. And I fear the change in 2022 was just a preamble to revoke the law. I would be disappointed if if that is what happens." Taking cans to a redemption center that has fluctuating part-time hours is very inconvenient when I'm a resident of rural Iowa and have to haul cans somewhere. I used to be assured that I could take them anytime I went to the grocery store, but that ended and the can redemption became a pain in the rear. Another Iowan says, "I'm a bicyclist and ride in Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota. I also pick up trash in downtown Sioux City. The roadways in Iowa are generally cleaner than those in South Dakota, except that there are so many non-returnable beverage containers that there's more trash today than when the law was enacted." So what do we want to do with this program? Since we know Iowans like it, they use it, it keeps people employed, it keeps our environment safe. We want to protect and expand the bottle redemption program, not end it. We think that we should keep the program. Iowans are universally supportive of Iowa's bottle deposit law, and the benefits far outweigh any inconvenience claimed by the grocers. The 2020 changes to the bottle law benefited the grocers and convenience stores, but it was not pro-consumer. We want to expand the program to include water bottles, iced tea, sports drinks, and juice bottles. Since the bottle deposit law was passed in 1979, many new drinks and containers have entered the market. Iowa should add these beverage containers to the program to help keep trash out of our ditches and out of our landfills. And we should increase the deposit amount from 5 cents to 10 cents. States with higher deposit amounts have higher program usage rates, keeping trash out of ditches and landfills. 89% of survey respondents believe the bottle redemption law should include more types of beverage containers. Iowa DNR should actively enforce the bottle deposit law. Many places of purchase are not in compliance with the redemption laws, leaving bottle recycling deserts littered across the state. Right now, is if you sell a redemption bottle, you must be able to take it back, but many places have refused to be taken them back. 50% of our survey respondents said the distance to a place to redeem impacts their decision to utilize the program. So we know if there were closer and more available options to redeem, people would be more likely to use the program. So Iowa should ensure that businesses that are required to redeem are doing so, and that we increase the number of redemption centers across the state. And we need a thorough review by the Legislative Fiscal Review Committee. Immediately preceding the 2026 legislative session, a Legislative Fiscal Review Committee will evaluate the recent changes to Iowa's bottle redemption program, including the DNR enforcement, redemption center numbers, and adequacy of the reimbursement amount. This committee should consider ways to strengthen the redemption program to ensure customer convenience, proper adherence to the program, and expanding types of containers eligible for the program. So this survey obviously shows that of our members, we have wide support for the program as it exists and a big want and desire to expand it, to make it easier for people and to make it more inclusive of all the different types of containers that are here. For this survey, we surveyed about 347 Iowans between August 2nd and October 24th of 2024 about their usage of the program. And this survey was completed by the Bottle Deposit Committee with the Sierra Club Iowa chapter. And if you have any questions or want to get involved in our work to make sure that we're protecting and expanding the bottle deposit program, please reach out to us. Our email is iowa.chapter@sierraclub.org. We also have a phone number, website, and address on the screen for you to reach out to us as well. We will have more to come as we head into the 2025 legislative session, more about the bottle bill, more about how we're going to work at the Capitol to protect it and how you can get involved. So stay tuned, and we will see you next week. Every Friday at noon, Sierra Club Iowa chapter goes live to give you an environmental update. So thank you very much, and we hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.